I'm Elwirfy and today we're going to be playing some Rise of Nations. But this is actually a game I played um, a while ago, and I wanted to actually just share it. This is a replay. I'm not controlling anything. I can't influence anything. This is all just myself. The cool thing about this game is that there is a timer here at the bottom, so I'll be able to do, I'm thinking 15-minute episodes, maybe 10. I'll see, depending on how things are progressing in the game, how I want to do it. Now, obviously, uh, I can zoom out further if I wanted to, like that, and we can get a much wider view of the battlefield. But right now, we're just kind of taking a look at my city. So we're playing as America. All right, we are going to be fighting the Russians, Catherine the Great. We are going to be fighting the Koreans. We're going to be fighting the French. We're going to be fighting the Germans. We're fighting the English. And I think we're actually fighting the Chinese as well. And the German. Have I said that? There's a lot. Look, there's a lot. I'm looking over at the names of the on the bottom right. If you want to look over here, on the right side, and I don't know my history that well for this stuff, so I'm not too sure. Let me just explain some information for you. Obviously, if you've seen my Rise of Nations Conquer the World campaign, I did that. That didn't take too long. Wasn't too horrible. This game is just the biggest I could do game, 8v8 on a large map with the most amount of AI on normal difficulty, not easy. So that way it's going to be a bit of a fight. You know, we don't want it to be too easy, of course. So we're just playing on normal difficulty for all the AI. It's a free-for-all, so there's no alliances for any of the AI either, so they should be fighting each other. If we come over here, we can see I'm actually scouting out some stuff. And if you'll notice, it is, in fact, we're doing World War II. That's the theme of this game. I'm happy to do all ages at some point, but for this particular game, we're just looking at the World War II era. And we're playing the United States, of course, because I wanted it to be all thematic and stuff with the nations and such. So we have our first infantry unit there. We have our Marine infantry, and as you can see, as America, when our infantry stands still, we get a defensive bonus. So that's why these infantry are better, because when we're standing still, they get they're pretty much good for defense. So it's hard to break us. And as you can see, we're also building the tank foundry right now. If you want to look in the top right screen, we can see our food maxing out here at the rate at which we can collect. And then if you just look down here with me, you can see the rate at which we're making items. And then on the left side of the slash is going to be what we're actually getting. So with that being said, we can also take a look at our library and see what we've researched. As you can see on the top bar of this, that's used to be where you would upgrade through the ages, but because we're just doing World War II, we're not going to be doing that. So we're just looking at these. So the next thing I research is the commerce. You can read that if you wish. Feel free to pause at any time in the video to take a look at things. And as you can see, my scout is just kind of running around. I see Kyoto just kind of chilling there. Very early scouting. And then I do send my soldiers up to see what we can spot up here. And this zoomed in level, by the way, is what the majority of this will be seen. If you want me to, I mean, we can go further out, I suppose. There's nothing wrong with that for the larger battles. Oh. We're gonna be shooting down that I think it's a Russian scout. Yeah, Catherine the Great. Yeah, that's gonna be a Russian scout. I don't know what it's doing there, but we're gonna start building our civilians. We're gonna get tanks coming out as soon as we can. So since we're in the modern era, we're already at the capability of building everything we'd want. I just didn't want to go information age because I didn't want the nukes to be super devastating. Because the nukes in the information age, the final age, the age after this age, they pretty much level whole cities. And while that's cool, the AI is prone to use it, and I'm afraid that they could, on a max game, try and use it too much and blow up the whole map scenario, and then everyone loses. There's no winner. So I want to be in control of the nukes for this game, and I use them sparingly, surprisingly. I thought I was going to use them more, but I only really use them, when things are getting kind of challenging. And you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. I don't just throw all the nukes out, because there's a limited supply of nukes that are allowed to be launched in a single game. All right, so I bring my Marine infantry down here to just defend this border, because we got to get this border secure, right? There's no reason to have an unsecure border. Wink, wink. Oh, we just got our market up, so that means we're going to increase our amount of gold that we're making, because the more gold we have, the better will be for purchasing any resources that we don't have access to. And there, as you can see, we have our first tank. This tank, you're going to see a lot of this tank. Trust me. You're going to see a lot of this tank. You're going to see a lot of these Marine infantry. It's pretty darn cool. As you can see, we actually are getting through quite well. Currently, we are working on. Let's see what we're working on. I'm trying to find what I was looking at. I might have been waiting, in all honesty. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm making this oil well. Well, I've claimed the oil well. And right now, I'm driving my tank out across the land, you know, to just check out what's going on, see who my neighbor is. And then I run into this. This happens to be Queen Elizabeth, the English. So the English are coming after us. Oh boy, that's always fun. So driving away here with the tank. Don't want to lose our tank. And yeah, the tanks are a bit small compared to the infantry, but just let it go, okay? That's not the point. The scaling is not perfect. This game was made a long time ago. It just released on Steam. If any of you guys want to play online multiplayer with me, I will happily do that, although I will want to do a smaller map than this so we can actually fit a whole game into a recording session, because I would record it. See, as you can see, we're just going to get ready to start. We're gathering up our civilians here, you know, to get ready to start having them do more tasks. And I'm going to start laying down some farmland, because farmland is very important to lay down. We got the city of Portland and Washington over here. I didn't actually make Seattle in this one, I don't think, so, because, one, I didn't worry about it, two, because, you know, there's no way to really change the names of your cities, so you kind of get what you get. And as you can see, we're just cranking out the soldiers. I want to try and get an early attack, get an early kill of one of my opponents, so that way it just gets a lot easier in the later game. And that's really the main goal for this. You know, it's just making sure we get that underway. As you can see, we're making a university over there, so we can, if you look in the bottom left of our little resource bar, it's actually going to be our knowledge. We need more knowledge in order to, you know, understand, you know, kind of the what's going on with the world and stuff, and that'll help us increase the rate at which we can research new technology, because I do want to get commerce again, but I need the university to come down, so we brought down the university. That'll allow us to get better tech. As you can see, Catherine the Great, the Russians changed their type of government. I never really use those government types, but you might if you want to, if you play the game. Now you'll notice here that there's no attrition. I'm not sure if this was a bug or not, but normally when your units walk inside enemy territory, there's attrition. So either way, we're gonna be fighting in this little battle right here, little miniature skirmish. I think my tanks will help me overcome the enemy's greater number of infantry. In which case, I'll also start bringing down a machine gun troop, heavy machine gun, which they are very strong when fighting infantry. They're not very good against tanks though, but that's totally okay. And at this point, you can see the hordes of men are going to start coming out. From this point on, you're just going to see non-stop like troop production when available to be made. So I kind of bring the machine gun guy forward, and then I end up actually getting attacked by some what were they called again? Launchers. I think they're just some launcher guys. Might be bazooka. Don't quite remember. As you can see, the battle is raging on. And yes, I have decided to do 15-minute time instead of 10, just because there's a lot to talk about. 15 in-game time, of course. I don't know what the actual out-of-game time is going to be. As you can see, we're starting to besiege them. We lost a tank there, though, so that kind of sucked. But as you can see, we're just really focusing on taking down that tower. Now, as you can see, the bazooka, yeah, they are called bazookas. Okay. So the bazooka troops have taken out. We tried to take out our tanks. Don't want to let that happen. Pathfinding's pretty good in this game, but sometimes things like this can happen just because of the placement. But it always works out. And as you can see, we're starting to make our push into the opponents. I'm going to turn up the volume a bit here, so that way you guys can really get the full sound experience. As you can see, we're starting to attack the farmland. We got the machine gun guy set up. Doing pretty well. That AI pathfinding on that tank, gotta love it. You can see not a lot of resistance from their military because we kind of took them out. So we'll be able to hold the line pretty well. Oh, and then we can see that the I think that's the Chinese, but I can't promise that. Or maybe that's either the Koreans or the Chinese are currently bombing, or maybe that was the Japanese. It's tough to get all three of the Asian countries in the same game. One of the Asian countries is currently bombing their capital of London, actually, which is very, very nice. So as you can see, we actually reached our limit on population, so we're actually going to be capped on that. And in the meantime, while we're fighting, I did build the city of Chicago down here, hidden next to the water and stuff. And then again, more in military, just moving in to help continue the battle. Very very good. These gun towers are hurting my men, and that is unfortunate. But I'm really just kind of trying to do general damage, not really focused on a specific kind of thing. So don't think that I'm gonna let them necessarily escape too easily. Keep up the assault. And as you can see, they're retaliating now. They got an armored scout car and some infantry moving forward. So I'm going to walk up this machine gun team here. The heavy machine gun team. I'm going to order. Oh, they got taken out though. That's the thing. You got to be careful. And as you can see, they have their tank, just the regular tank. It's not a heavy tank or anything. It's just a tank. And as you can see, you have the airplane, bomber coming in. We're really just raiding the city. We want to take advantage of what we can, hold them off. But we are losing forces. Our army is dwindling. I have been focusing very heavily on economy. I kind of just let them do their thing, because this is my army essentially right now. And I end up targeting this bunker that's been built. And I have a tank over here actually. There's no way to rotate the camera, but there's a tank through there. Building, but it's about to be taken out. Yep, that got taken out. We got some infantry firing. Again, we're not getting a defensive bonus because we're attacking and we're moving around. We have to stay still to get that defensive bonus. It's really more of a defensive thing, so it's harder to crack our soldiers and have to be idle for. And we have hit the 15-minute mark, a little over that. So we're going to call that an episode for today. Hey, perfect timing. We just finished a battle. So anyway, guys, I'm Elwirfy. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.